Once upon a time, in a little town filled with endless dreams, lived a curious child named Charlie. Charlie was no ordinary child. His mind was a whirlwind of questions, a playground of imagination, and a fountain of curiosity. This little boy had a big dream, a dream so grand that it stretched far beyond the blue sky and into the galaxies. Charlie was utterly fascinated with the cosmos. He was in awe of the twinkling stars, the radiant planets, and the infinite universe that lay beyond his reach. He would spend hours with his nose buried in books about space, soaking up every piece of information he could find. His dreams were filled with visions of rockets, moonwalks, and floating through the vast expanse of space. Charlie's passion for the cosmos was like a beacon, guiding his every thought and action. Night after night, Charlie would gaze at the star-studded sky, dreaming of the day he would float among the stars. One day, Charlie came across an old, dusty telescope in his attic. This was no ordinary telescope, though. It was a magical telescope, filled with the power of the cosmos and the potential for unimaginable adventures. As Charlie dusted off the ancient layer of grime, the telescope seemed to hum with a life of its own. It was as if the instrument was waking up from a long sleep, ready to show Charlie the wonders of the universe. The telescope was a gateway, a tool that would make Charlie's dream of exploring the vast expanse of space a reality. It had a special magic that could transport him to the stars, to galaxies far, far away, and to worlds unimagined. Charlie felt a rush of excitement. His heart pounded in his chest as he carefully raised the telescope to his eye. With a twinkle in his eyes, Charlie peered into the telescope, and suddenly he was soaring through the cosmos. Charlie found himself whizzing past stars and planets, his heart pounding with excitement and wonder. First up on his cosmic tour was Mercury, the smallest planet in our solar system. It's so close to the sun, it only takes 88 Earth days for it to complete one orbit. Imagine celebrating a birthday every 3 months. Next was Venus, our nearest neighbor and the hottest planet in the solar system. Its thick atmosphere traps heat, making it a toasty greenhouse world. Beaming brightly, the third planet from the sun, Earth, our home, appeared. A perfect blend of land, water, and air, it's the only place we know that supports life. Moving on, Charlie zipped past Mars, the red planet, famous for its rusty red soil and the largest volcano in the solar system, Olympus Mons. It's so big, it makes Mount Everest look like a molehill. Next, he was dwarfed by the gas giants. Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system, with its famous Great Red Spot, a storm larger than Earth that has been raging for hundreds of years. Then came Saturn, with its stunning rings made of ice and rock. It's so light, it would float in water if there was a bathtub big enough. Uranus, the ice giant with its sideways spin, was next. Its axis is tilted so much that it orbits the sun on its side. Next, Neptune, the windiest planet, where speeds can reach up to 1,500 miles per hour. That's faster than the speed of sound. Finally, Charlie glimpsed at the dwarf planet, Pluto. Once considered the 9th planet, it's now known as a member of the Kuiper Belt, a zone of icy bodies beyond Neptune. With each planet he visited, Charlie's understanding of the universe expanded. On his journey, Charlie encountered a friendly alien named Zog from the planet Zogtopia. With a warm smile and a twinkle in his eye, Zog greeted Charlie. "Hello, Earthling. Welcome to the cosmos. There's so much to explore, isn't there?" Zog's voice echoed with kindness and curiosity, making Charlie feel right at home. "Now, have you ever heard about black holes?" Zog asked, his eyes shining with intrigue. "They are fascinating phenomena. Black holes are places in space where gravity pulls so much that even light can't escape. Imagine a vacuum cleaner, but for light. You can't see them directly, but you can spot their influence on nearby stars and gases." Charlie listened, captivated by Zog's knowledge. The mystery of space was unraveling, and it was more fascinating than he ever imagined. Feeling Charlie's interest, Zog continued, "And then there are comets. They're like space snowballs made up of gas, rock, and dust. When they fly close to the sun, they heat up and spout brilliant tails of debris that light up the sky. It's a sight to behold. Zog's excitement was infectious. Charlie could almost see the comet streaking across the sky, leaving a trail of shimmering light. "Now let's talk about galaxies," Zog said, his voice filled with awe. "Galaxies are huge groups of stars, dust, and gas held together by gravity. Our own Milky Way is a galaxy, home to billions of stars, including your sun. And guess what? There are billions of galaxies in the universe, each with their own unique shape and size. Isn't that amazing?" Charlie was spellbound. The universe was vast and mysterious, filled with black holes, comets, and galaxies. He felt small, yet part of something incredibly vast and beautiful. Zog's words filled him with a sense of wonder and a thirst for more knowledge. He realized how much there was to learn about the universe, and he couldn't wait to continue his journey. After a delightful chat with Zog, Charlie was ready to continue his journey. With a heart full of new knowledge and a mind buzzing with questions, Charlie knew it was time to head home. The magic telescope hummed softly, ready to transport him back. As he clutched the telescope, he thought back on his journey. He had met the sun, a cheerful, fiery entity, and visited the 8 planets, each with their unique story. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. He had seen them all. He had even met a friendly alien who taught him about the wonders of the universe. He remembered the alien's words, "The universe, Charlie, is a never-ending story. Each star, each planet, has a tale to tell." With these words echoing in his mind, he felt a sense of wonder and gratitude. The magic telescope whirred, and in a blink, he was back in his room. As he landed back in his room, Charlie couldn't wait to share his incredible space adventure. Charlie woke up the next morning, wondering if it all was just a dream. He sat up in bed, looking around his room, his eyes landing on the magic telescope. He realized then, the adventure wasn't just a figment of his imagination, but a real journey he had embarked upon. Through his space adventure, Charlie learned something profound, that the universe is a vast expanse, twinkling with countless stars, planets, and galaxies. He discovered that it is a place filled with wonderful creatures, like the friendly alien he met, and mysteries waiting to be unraveled. He now understood that his journey was not just about visiting new planets or meeting extraterrestrial beings, but about the thrill of learning, the joy of exploration, and the beauty of the unknown. Charlie's adventure in space taught him an invaluable lesson, that the universe is a classroom where learning never stops. From that day forward, Charlie knew he would never stop exploring, always embracing the thrill of learning something new.